Okay, Taurus, this is just a quick read for you for the month of March. And what I see here is there is possibly something that's a little bit out of balance here in the month of March for you. Again, you're all on different timelines, just a general read. You can always maneuver around the energy once you know what's sort of coming in. You can sort of play accordingly, so to speak. So nothing is written in stone. What I do see here, though, is that there is a sense of being patient. You need to be patient because it's almost like you're desperate to bring about a happier time for you. And this could be in around children. This could be in around just your overall happiness, but you're waiting for something to really turn around and bring in a new beginning. So you're waiting for something to change from what it currently is, and it's like you want some kind of a blessing, you want some kind of just a happier vision for yourself here. And it just looks like you are wanting to create that energy and sort of express it into being, but it's almost like you're being told like you have to wait. Something is not lined up here yet in the month of March. It looks like you're dealing with some old energies, or at least some sense of hostilities around you where things are not quite on the up and up. So it looks like you need to get a clearer perspective around something, because it looks like you are feeling maybe a little bit too anxious, anxietied, but you're just being told again, just be peaceful, quiet your mind, broaden your perspective, do creative things, do something that is going to allow you to see that there's more than one option available to you. Because sometimes when we get stuck on having something be a particular way, it doesn't open us up to any other possibility of happiness. So unless you have X amount of dollars, we feel like we can't be happy, or unless we have the upper hand in a situation, we feel like we can't be happy. And that's not true. Sometimes you can take your hands off the wheel, let somebody else do a little bit of the guiding to get you into or to work together to sort of build up something that could be more fortuitous. But right now, there's some things that still need to be lined up and able for that opportunity to sort of right itself and bring it into being, which is the sun, of course, and that is where you're headed. That is moving in that direction. However, there's almost a sense that with the deceit card, either you or another person is coming through, going behind the scenes, being a little bit manipulative, or, using tactics on you that sort of puts you in a space where you feel like you're not fully in control of a situation. Again, you can work together in a scenario, but it feels like either you're feeling like you are being manipulated, I think is more specifically. It's like your balance is out in some way here. Your comfort zone isn't there. Again, this could be around self-esteem issues. It could be just around, I shouldn't say could just be, but it's almost like you feel like you're not able to feel secure because of the things that are going on around you. And again, the angel of balance, I mean, that's still a card of there being balance here. It's just you're not feeling it at this time. It may look differently than what you had previously. And because of that, you don't feel centered. You don't feel like anybody's listening to you. You don't feel like, it feels like your foundation doesn't feel solid. It feels like there is something out of sync here. So again, it's almost like you're in that space of, you need to listen to your intuition to kind of guide you here, is what I would say. And especially too, because you need to be centered and able to go forward, because otherwise you could be making a decision based on an emotion, based on, just whatever the immediate choices are that you brought to you under a negative mindset, and that's not going to bode well. So when we get to the card of Angel of Love, this is something in around, you could be, yearning for more love in your situation, or more tenderness to be expressed towards you. There's a sense that, there's a sense that there is some hostility between you and another person. It doesn't have to be one person in particular. It could be a little bit more of a general statement, but I still feel like you're longing for more of a deeper, intimate connection, or more sensitivity towards you, more compassion towards you. And I feel like you don't have that at this point, and it feels like you're trying to make that happen, but it feels like there's a little bit of a disconnect in the month of March. The card of hostilities, like I said, still kind of speaks to you working through a situation that doesn't feel like you have any control over, because your defenses are up with that card. But it does still indicate that there is movement. It's just that you're engaged in a way that is contradictory to what you're actually looking for. And so, again, it feels like you are kind of in and out with that deceit card, because this is where there is hostile energy sort of around you at this time in the month of March. But it's also energy where you want love, but you're not getting that externally, internal value, whatever it is. So it's kind of like you're in a space of wait. And you will get there, because the card of the Sun, like I said, is an indicator that you are moving into that space of things being more promising. You just have to be patient. Like I said, there's things that need to be lined up here before you start to feel like, you can shine, or feel like there's more energy being put into you, and that you feel more willing to create and start with a new beginning. But there is a blessing up ahead here yet. Not so much in March that I see yet, but there is something just shy of that. So that's what I have for you, Taurus, and that'll be for the month of March. Keep moving forward. Never give up.